Hello everyone, this is xBIGALSKIx,
And JTB.
and this is Nightmarish Phantasms Phase 5 on Master Ninja for Ninja Gaiden Black, Xbox One. This one right here, Smaugan, this is definitely, this whole Nightmarish Phantasms is a farming, a true farming one if you want to get a lot of points. Of course, this is not going to be, but this is going to show, killing all the archers, making sure that we pick up all the spirit of, the health right there. Now here, if you were going to farm this, you wouldn't start out like that.
No,
you don't want to hurt him at all.
Archers, yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of have a little pattern that I like. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do it different ways, but I like.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just get you. I actually see that actually kind of saved me. If I hadn't got hit, he might have grabbed me. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But I like putting on the flails and the shurikens to stun them. I mean, sometimes it'll bounce off. But I just kind of have a pattern that I like doing. And, helps me out with this. Because I actually like to be on the left-hand side whenever I go, once I'm going to farm Smaugan. I don't know why.
No, I'm the same. I prefer the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing to note about his fire breath when you're on the bottom floor, I noticed you were like really far over to the left, and that's because the hitbox on that is a lot bigger than it seems. When he does his fire breath on the ground floor, that extends way past the switch on the platform. So if you just you can dodge it up top a lot easier because there's no verticality at the top. You're as high as you can be. So the hitbox will go past you, but it's actually much bigger than it appears. So make sure you're like way over to the left or right, depending on what side.
Right. See, now, for the Dobby, you're going to get your UT on that, but if you were farming this with the Chucks, if he does that a lot, you're going to miss a lot of points and a lot of time, because obviously you have to wait. He's going to whiff. But I like to get out of there, too, as soon as I know the other guys are coming up. Because, I mean, if you try to stay up and kill that guy since you're right there, I have a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, it's always best to just leave him. With the archers, like whichever pattern you feel most comfortable with is, how you can take him down. And if you need health, then if you get clipped by Smaugan, like you can just kill a zombie regularly. They have a pretty high chance of giving you blue orbs. But ideally, you should be killing them with UTs to get money. If you're going to score.
See, I tried to jump out of the way and I hit the wall.
That does so much damage. It's almost half life.
Yeah.
Do you have the Kitetsu in this mission? I can't remember if you have.
I think you do, and it was something like how we were talking about on the other one that I get so used to playing it one way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do have the Kitetsu.
Yeah, that I didn't think about trying to get some help from them.
You could use that, but you would want to do that in a specific pattern. The only downside to the health steal on the Kitetsu is it's got quite a lot of recovery on hit. So, for example, if you where you are now, this is fine. You would just jump directly down, go straight over to the opposite side, and then go and get your health. Don't try and get your health, while Smaugan is actually looking at you fighting that zombie, or there's a very high chance you'll get hit during the recovery of that move.
So, how you farm this mission is basically do what I just did when he does his fire breath, jump, shuriken, to keep you the height over the flames, and then do the on landing charge.
Yep.
Now, I got a little bit lucky on the time before that whenever I killed the other guy, charging up. So, see, again, I do it again too. See, I'm not watching him, I'm looking at the archer. I mean, that was awful. But I wanted to keep this in here. I got lucky there.
That was nice. That was nice.
But I wanted to keep this in to just kind of show if you play smart, try to keep your wits about you. I know some of it gets, a hassle. But, you can, get some of your health back and keep going. But if I was doing this for karma, I probably would have, started over. Maybe I shouldn't jump, or keep an eye on Smaugan if you're going to be jumping, because like I said, I did it twice in a row.
We've talked about it in a couple of other videos, but like with your roll jumping and your movement, there should always be a reason for why you're moving in the way that you're moving. for example, in this sort of environment, when you're on the ground floor and you've got the archers to worry about, you probably are better off just running, because if you roll jump at a specific, if you're just kind of blindly roll jumping and just doing roll jump without really thinking about what you're doing, you can very well roll jump into his attacks. Whereas if you're just running and keeping an eye on him, then you can evade out of the way whenever you need to.
Right, right. Well, blindly roll jumping, that's my middle name. But again, maybe you can shoot this with arrows, or maybe stay at the bottom and shoot some of the guys. I've seen certain people, focus on Smaugan. Again, there I go again, and I do it again. I mean, it's so bad, but at least I'm able to, recover out of it.
Yeah. Ooh, that was unlucky.
Yeah.
One thing to note real quick, anyone, if you're having trouble doing Ripping Thunder, like buffering in Ripping Thunder, like out of movements, it's easy once you get the hang of it, but if you're not used to doing it, it can be quite tricky. Oh yeah, I do love the wall running on him. So many people don't know you can do that. I feel like every now and then someone comments on an old video of mine, it's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that to Smaugan. It is really cool. But yeah, you can just use XXY instead. It's a lot faster, it's much easier to do. You'll have to do another one, like one XXY and an incendiary won't kill them. But if by accident you get a hold down Y with the flails, without any essence or UTs, you're probably going to get hit, as the recovery on that move is so bad. So if you're having trouble buffering in those directionals, just do XXY, it's a lot easier.
Well, it's what I was saying earlier is maybe you could focus on Smaugan to where the guys would spawn a little bit together, like how we did on the Bone Dragon. Not kill all the guys and then try to focus on them at once. But with those arrows, and they're just so deadly, I'd just rather take them out one at a time. Of course, that's going to add to my mission time, but I feel a lot more safe.
One thing you can do, I just remembered actually, if you're having trouble with the archers, if you only kill the 2 archers up top, eventually you will actually be able to get all 4 archers to spawn on the bottom platforms, and then if you go to the platform in the middle and stand to your left, they can't hit you, and then that will completely take out the archers from the equation if you're really having trouble with them. I almost forgot to mention that.
Wow, yeah, so there you go, that's a tip, but we appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Take care, everybody.